Bonfire Podcast, episode 20. And today I'm here with a very special guest. You know him from the Berg to the Bluegrass. It's Kalib Music.
Shout out to the fucking Jit Camp, my brother, my dog.
What's up, bro? How you been?
You know, great. Life is swimmingly moving, just one day at a time. How about yourself? How you doing?
I've been good, bro. Podcast is back.
We here.
New space.
Yo, this is crazy that this is the first. Well, this is the first podcast in a little minute, and we in the new space. We were talking about that, dog.
And it's episode 20.
Episode 20. Dubski.
But yeah, things are going good. So what's been going on, bro?
Ah, man.
Bunch of new music.
Yeah, a lot of new music. We dropped some new tapes. Did some great things. Been able to be, besides Preem, you know what I'm saying, the opportunities that we have with the team, been able to make my own opportunities. So we got some good things that are going on. We're about to, like you said, get on drops of some new music, get on to getting back to hitting the stages, having fun, just really diving into it though this time, like really just going at it and just staying consistent with work, producing for people, working on projects, dropping projects, just doing the whole shebang, especially with this new partnership. The team is great. I got a great management team. I got a great leadership team. So we're excited for what's coming up next.
Bro, I'm really proud of you because I remember when we first met, I don't even think you had you weren't performing then. You just had songs.
I was terrified. I was genuinely terrified. It's been about 4 years.
What helped you get over that fear? Was it just like performing every weekend like you were doing with the driveway or?
Yeah, literally it took not only, making because you got to remember, like right after we met, COVID hit. Like we were turned when we met and we were like, okay, yeah, we're going to do these, we're going to do shows, we're going to whoop, 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 whoop. And then COVID hit. So after COVID, you know what I'm saying, we did the driveway. The driveway actually just broke that scary shit out. It was just like, yo, you just gotta have fun. And not only have fun, but you gotta be able to build and you gotta be able to relate and you gotta be able to like take criticism as well, like especially from other artists in the city that have been doing this for a while. Like if it wasn't for a lot of artists like ABR, Yella, Ronan, Valentino, King 2, Gino Smooth, Zutaru, Bottomville Jada, Ultra Nova, Donnie Love, Brucey B, Moose to KO.
Everybody's getting shouted out.
Even my brothers, like my little brothers, like Neptune, Germ, LNG as a whole, 40 Band, Sean MP3, Lil C, that's Project Youngin's little cousin. I was his engineer for a little bit, but his critique, even on my music, it helped kind of shape the sound where I move forward. Him, GB, Ball Out D, who else? JB, you know what I'm saying? Lil Rick, AMG Ace of OG, you know what I'm saying? Always showed love, always looked out. Defree.
Shout out Defree.
Just being in the studio with multiple artists and then getting to a level where I'm working with artists like Preem, like just being able to just see the growth, because you can.
I've seen it.
But you were here. You got to understand. This is why this podcast is so special. Like me and you have literally been at it since I dropped back down to Florida. Mm-hmm. So like, we saw the culture as a whole kind of just grow in like the last 5 years, and it's just been like, damn,
it's been growing for sure.
It's just been crazy. Everybody's working. Everybody's going hard. But to answer your question, just that like being able to see progress. With my art, with the way that I care about it, with the way that I, perform, with the way that I carry myself when I meet people, and seeing that firsthand from people that just do it on an everyday basis. Like, people always be like, role models. Like, bro, there are role models, and there are just good human people that we can follow and just be able to learn from. So it's always good to like try to learn from those people, just learn from the good that they're doing, because we're all human. So we make mistakes, but like it's better to make your mistakes minimal and like maximize every opportunity you have, just like so many people do.
Do them early.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you can mess up and bounce back, but it's like if you don't have somebody that's also messed up, it's hard sometimes. But when you know what I'm saying, you don't necessarily mess up, but you're just nervous about some certain shit like performing or dropping a single, it's like, nah, man, just drop it. Just have fun. Make this about you. Make this about your energy that you want to put out to people. Make this about the brand that you want to give to people. So I guess that's the main thing, is seeing people continue to do it. Like all those people listed off and letting it, long list. And the list is still longer. Shout out to Matt with an E. Shout out to him too. That motherfucker be working. Cartier 500. Shout out to him too. It's a lot of people. Shout out Jimbo. It's a lot of people.
Shout out DJ Surefire.
Shout out DJ Surefire. Shout out DJ Donnie Love.
Shout out DJ Donnie Love.
Shout out to this, bro. The city is lit. Shout out Nino.
Shout out that homie Nino.
Nino just sad.
So when you started the driveway, was it because there isn't really other venues in St. Pete to necessarily like get that practice in?
It was more so like OG was just tired. Like my uncle was just like, yo, why are you performing in the studio? Like, I know it's COVID. We can't go to the venues we wanted to go to, but like go outside. Go practice outside. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that started. And then that turned into, you know what I'm saying, what it is now. So that's how I always look at that situation, because, you know what I'm saying, it's like something as simple as just going outside and practicing every day turned into something bigger for so many other people. You know what I'm saying, including myself.
Dude, a lot of people got like either their start on there. I remember sending people there when people would hit me up like, hey, bro, where can I go to? Like I sent Cozy over there.
You sent Cozy. You sent Delete Glitch.
Yeah, shout out Delete Glitch. Shout out Cozy.
Bro.
Jair Huff.
Shout out Jair Huff. Hey, he's playing instruments now too. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. What else, man? Like just like that. Being able to connect with the actual pieces of the community that I wanted to be a part of, like that I looked up to, was just a +1 with that, which is going back to your first question, like why I kept doing it, because it was like, okay, I'm doing something right, because not only am I getting better, but like everybody around me is getting better. Everybody around me is like building their own brand, and we just having fun doing it. We just some rowdy ass kids.
So let's talk about some of your earlier songs, like what you
want to talk about?
Shit, man. Let's talk about Blessed.
Woo. All right, so Blessed is like the intro to a series. We're gonna talk about that series later. So Blessed was just like my come up as a Jit. I'm starting out the songs, you know what I'm saying, with reminisce, you know, just thinking about this moment in life where it was like, oh shit, what just happened? And, you know what I'm saying? So going from what just happened to like I'm cooling in my 2-seater, you know what I'm saying? It's just my story like as a kid, and like some of the heartbreak, some of the things that I went through, you know what I'm saying? And just it's really my my mental health journey, like the beginning stages of it in a nutshell, because we talk about some really, really, really tough stuff on that project. But at the same time, like it's all in good light. It's all to be like let known that you can make it out. That's why it's called Blessed. Because at the end of the day, to say that I'm still here doing what I'm doing is a blessing in itself. And like even to just, you know what I'm saying, vibe out and just continue to be able to create at a high level, that's a blessing. So that album is literally my story, where I came from before I moved back here, and a whole lot of bluegrass. Blessed is my Kentucky story. So
okay,
when we get into the next series, it's more of my transition moving here, and just growing up. You know what I'm saying?
What about that? It's one of my favorite songs. We put it on the playlist a whole bunch of times. Ain't Much That I Can't Do.
Yeah, that song right there. First and foremost, shout out to Sean MP3, the New Age Black Star. He produced that beat. Bro, I remember we recorded that song in the living room of the Garden. The Garden is the old studio that we used to have.
Where the driveway was at?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Sean pulled up. He was like, yo, I got beats. I was like, word? Man, I shopped a beat. Got a beat from like Dub 5. He said, I need you to go crazy on this one, man. Me and shout out Laz Beats. Laz was also.
Yo, shout out Laz Beats.
Man, fire. So fire. There's so much, like, bro, the talent is like.
You ever heard that mixtape that I did with him? It was like a slug mix that I did with him with Laz Beats.
I need it on my phone after this podcast because I did not know that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's dope.
What?
This is some shit we dropped a while back.
What, bro? What? Sip some coffee. We're gonna talk about this. Oh, Jesus. What?
Yeah, bro. Like it's not like they're all tracks that I just like picked. None of them are like St. Pete ones. I didn't start doing that till Cappy and I got together and started doing the Slug God series.
Shout out Flock.
Shout out Flock. Cappy.
Shout out Flock.
Slug Gods.
Slug Gods, bro. What? Bro.
What are some other songs? You got on any other Laz beats?
I wish. Matter of fact, Laz, I'm gonna hit you up. Instagram DM. Make sure you check it.
We need that.
Need that.
So once you were doing all the stuff with the driveway, what made you like it finally ended? What made you finally end it? Was it just like the ending of that chapter, or?
When one door closes, another opens.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of opportunities came after Driveway. And I became a part of the staff at the factory. So I started doing a lot of work with the factory and just expanding opportunities for everybody and making sure that we can continue to all win, like we said. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good foundation to be able to lay, but looking back, I'm more thankful that opportunities were made out of the Driveway and still being made. Like, everybody that's a Driveway alum has like done some pretty dope stuff. And to like just sit back and be like, damn,
it's a foundation.
Crib, just chilling and watching other people perform. Now look at you. You're doing the same shit. Look at you. Damn. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's what Driveway was about. And even when it ended, that's what it was still about. We still, you know what I'm saying? Driveway family always is Driveway family. We try to, you know what I'm saying, connect with everybody from Ricky Stacks to Hook Main to King 2 to D Lee to Delete Glitch to Black Hercules. Man, the list is crazy. The alumni is crazy. There's been
it's stacked.
Rio, you know what I'm saying, to NBM Sosa. Like, there's a lot of people that have been able to say, like, not only have they been a part of the Driveway and the process with the Driveway, but they've been a part of their own growth. And to see them continue to grow is what it's about at the end of the day.
So how did it feel going from that kind of venue to performing now you're performing at the factory? Like, to a whole different audience. Like, people might just be there on their like art shit, and then it's like, oh shit, there's a performance here.
First off, shout out to the factory.
Shout out the factory.
Everybody at the factory kind of just gave me their own life lesson, which was what kind of shaped the way that I kind of move artistically now, because now I'm working side by side by Lisa, by John Gotti, by Raheem, by so many like bright-minded people and so many fantastic artists and creatives and executives and people that actually like make moves not only towards art but for art. So like being around that really built more of an understanding for how certain things should be done and why it's important that they get done. Because at the end of the day, selling a product is what's attached to the industry. So when we have to really take a couple steps back and look at what we got going on, we got to be like, okay, we're going to evaluate this, that, and the other to make sure that by the time we drop this single, we have a product attached to this. Like, that's what the factory taught me. They taught me the importance of making sure that you come out prepared to every performance, to every just networking event, to everything. They just taught me proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's it. And so did knocking doors and selling windows door to door. Shout out Jim's Ambition. You know who you are.
To help like gain your confidence.
Yeah, and to like not be afraid to sell a product. Because if I can sell you windows at your crib on a Tuesday at noon, and you were supposed to be at work, and I just sold you windows for 35 minutes. I'm pretty sure if I had my mixtape on me and just me being the person that I am, I don't gotta like sell this to you. This is like, oh, you might make good music, and by the time that you listen, it's like, wow, I'm sold. So it's taking those mindsets and really building something around that, because at the end of the day, like I said, you're a product. You got to be able to make sure that what you're doing is something that people can relate to. So shout out to the factory, because that was the work ethic had to be ramped to be able to work up to par with some of those people. The consistent ambition that was always in the rooms, the consistent encouragement that was always coming out of somebody's mouth, like that's what the factory gave me. They gave me that extra, like that tough love, but like that, yo, you can do this shit.
Yeah, you just needed that little extra push.
Yeah, man. And it came at the right time. It really did. It did. And shout out to them once again. That's 3 times.
So you talked about Pusha Preem earlier. Let's talk about how you ended up like getting tapped in with him and becoming his hype man and going on tour and doing different shows with him, because that's like the next level, you know?
Bro, it's so crazy. I just hit him up on IG. I was like, yo, let's do a show. He was like, word? And I was like, yeah. What's the budget? Gave me the budget. I said, bet. Paid the upfront. Killed it at the factory. Shout out to everybody who was a part of this. That was a stacked lineup. Me, him, Nobi, Tonai, Neptune, LNG, Tria G. I feel like somebody else performed. That might just be it. Nah, I think it was just us 7. It was just turn. I was tired as hell after that night, though. I was running from making sure the show's running to playing drums for Tonai. Shout out to Tonai. Yeah, man. My homie Michi also performed that night. Shout out to Michi. That was a crazy night, though. Like, that was like a really good show. And then after we did that, Preem was like, yo, I got this shit that I'm doing in Tampa. It's called the Florida Cup. So we look at that and we like, this is a smoking event. He's like, yeah, you got that song Smoking on.
Yeah, one of my favorites. I love that track.
So we go out there. We perform Smoking On at the Florida Cup, opening up for Preem, me and Neptune. Shout out to Tune. Love you, brother. And then after that, PTL with Brandon Gomes. Shout out Brandon. Shout out BG. Shout out CSG. And we sold out at PTL. And by then he was like, word? All right, bet. You want to go on the road? And I was like, hell yeah. Let's do this. And next thing you know, we on the road, we lit. And, you know, it goes from Brooklyn Music Kitchen to we come back, opening up to some fire shit. We did the kickback with Lil Tyler and them. We did, whatchamacallit? Jesus, on the tip of my freaking mental.
That Sky Zoo event, right?
We did the Sky Zoo. We did that recently, but Jesus. After the Tyler event, we opened up for Cali. Then after Cali, we opened up for somebody big again. And then after that, we went to New York again. And then we came back. No, we didn't go to New York again. Then we came back and then he went to LA. After Preem came back from LA, we opened up for G-Eazy. So Preem went to LA, killed that shit there, came back, we opened up for G-Eazy. That shit's insane. Like 5,000 people.
Crazy.
Insane. And everybody was turned. And I performed two-seater to open up the night, which was insane. He was like, yo, go say your piece. I was like, word, bet. That was all he gave me. He didn't tell me how many people were out there or nothing. Just go say your piece. And then, like you said, this year we did a New Year's show. We opened up for Honcho. We performed with Sky Zoo. We've done so much just in this new year. Like, just moves. And we're still making moves. Like, I'm still by his side on stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm still being in the studio. Whether it be linking up with Wild Child Beats, shout out Wild Child, to produce another hit for Preem, to link up with Ivan, shout out Ivan, to link up with Soda, shout out Soda, to link up with anybody, just to be a part of the team. I'm still there. And that's what's appreciated, because it's never been like, you're my artist.
Yeah, exactly.
You're mine. You're not going nowhere. No, it's never been that. He's always been like, yo, I want you got to build for yourself. And even the team, shout out T, shout out Rico, his team, like shout out V, shout out Nova. Everybody just does the same thing. Like, they just like, yo, we want the best for you. So they always show love. So that's Preem. That's me and Preem.
Do you guys have any like collab EPs on the way, or maybe
Bridging the Gap?
Maybe coming soon.
Bridging the Gap.
Yeah. I think he hinted at that, or either you did or he did or both.
Bridging the Gap. That's
when's that shit dropping? Soon.
Can't say too much on it, but Bridging the Gap.
Hell yeah.
Bridging the Gap. Shout out Primo. We up. This is about to get. I ain't gonna lie. It's been fun. It's been fun working with bro. It's gonna be worth the wait. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm ready for it. You know, St. Pete and Tampa are both ready for it.
I think we're gonna do justice to it. I think we're gonna do some serious justice to it.
Maybe even like pull up to Berg Day.
Oh, not that much justice. Oh no, not that early. Preem got some crazy stuff happening right now. I'm not gonna lie. He got something for y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. He got something for y'all. He been in the lab. I've been in the lab. But as far as Bridging the Gap, I can't say too much on that. Just know it's coming. Just know it's on the way.
So are you hyped for Berg Day this year? It's coming up. It's about maybe like a month away.
Berg Day.
We've been to all of them. He performed at a couple of them, I'm pretty sure.
Bro, it's like our holiday, bro. Like,
shout out to the Slugs. Shout out Jada, Donnie Love, Jerry Nova, Cappy,
Brucey B, TKO, Moose, Bottomville himself, everybody in the Bottomville house. Bottomville gave me my jump start. I remember
they used to do those events there.
You remember that?
Yeah,
because we linked up there too.
Yeah.
When I used to wear the uni wrap with the glasses, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I did
man, I missed those events,
bro. Those were right after COVID.
Yeah,
and they just was like, I remember when Donnie made the post, event tonight, we there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so crazy because like the love that used to just be in there, bro. Like, they used to just be turned, bro. Turned. Like, real hip-hop turned.
Mm-hmm. It was a vibe for sure.
And legends. Now they got this Berg Day. And now Berg Day is what it is. Like, bro, it'd be one thing if, you know, we weren't always in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
But like St. Pete been in the Super Bowl a couple of times. We might not have necessarily quote unquote won it, but Tampa won it. So I think it's, you know what I'm saying, our turn to metaphorically win the Super Bowl. Because think about it. We got, like I said, Nino doing his thing. Jimbo's doing, everybody's doing their thing respectfully. And that's like a win for us.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's it's definitely big for the city.
It's a confidence that you can't wipe off. At all. You can't. It's the Berg. You gotta be from here to know it. Because once you see it, you can understand it and you can make sure that the cycle just keep going. Because we talked about this on the way here, man. Like, there's so much talent.
For sure.
It just don't make sense. It's just so much raw, like, gifted talent. So it's time. It's our time. You know what I'm saying? Preem says it best. Tampa will win. And he gave the cosign to St. Pete will win. So we winning.
So back in the day, Crown Marquise had that 727 song. And then you and Germ have that other DeBerg song that you performed at Berg Day last year. Bro. So how did that song come about? Was it just like, I want to make a Berg anthem?
So that's actually Germ's song.
Oh, okay.
So Germ is just giftedly talented. That's the best way to explain that song, in my opinion. Because you know how artists are. They'd be like, "Oh, I just went in the studio and just said some shit." No, motherfucker, you explained our city verbatim, word per word, how everything is, from the chorus to the verses to everything. Like, the song is just St. Pete as a whole, and like everybody connects with that song when they hear it and they from here, because like, yeah, bitch, I'm from the Berg. But niggas will pop at your ass and they won't say a word. You get what I'm saying? Like,
you ain't lying.
Do you feel me? Niggas don't know how to fight, but they coming outside after that, man. That nigga gonna learn, bitch. I'm from the Berg. But niggas don't care about catching no felonies. Trying to fall in love with these bitches so damaging. He talking shit, so we had to go handle him. I'm from the Berg. When we pop cars and we pull triggers, do anything to get our bands bigger. RP to all them young niggas on the Berg. Like, Germ, like, he's just there. Like, mentally, spiritually, artistically, lyrically. Germ, damn it.
I remember y'all performing it in that crazy, like, they had all the lights and all the fog and shit.
First and foremost, shout out to that venue. I don't even remember the name of the spot, but that place was crazy. That place was insane. And then the whip that they had, everything about that small garage was amazing.
It was a dope venue.
But back to Germ, he's just one of them ones. Like, I have two rappers that, without a shadow of a doubt, I know, oh, I need a rap song. I need the best rapper. I got two rappers. And they're both younger than me. And they're better than everybody.
Who is it?
One of them's from here and one of them's from Tampa. Germ. And then JC the God. Shout out JC the God.
Oh, yo, shout out JC the God. He's got bars. I'm hyped for his new project too.
I engineered the difference.
Oh, okay.
And I got a producer credit on that motherfucker. I'm excited about that motherfucker. Bro, it's such a good project. It's not the normal JC the God. That's why I'm thankful. Because, like, this man really, he showed out on this project. Real spill. Like, he really worked hard on this one.
I might have got a sneak peek of it.
You know about it. Yeah.
I might have heard that shit. It's fire. I like where he's going, because he had the other project, the Hidden Gem one, and then it's just a bunch of bars, some good songs with the bars. But this one, I think he took it to the next level.
He got like hits,
like
shit that you can. We were talking about it like in science. You gotta have catchy shit.
You gotta have some. Like, I love the bars. Like, you gotta have a whole project with bars. Like, I'm cool with that, but you gotta have something there to keep me like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sing like They Not Like Us or some shit like that.
Bro, I swear to you, because it's just like ear candy. That's what he really gave us that with the difference, bro. Like, he just took his time and sat down and he was like, music. Then I rap. More music. A bridge. A little bit more rapping in song. And it's just like, yeah, man, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. The song structure is hard to teach, but when you got it naturally, forget about it.
So what made you get into the engineering and producing aspect? Were you doing that first and then just started rapping, or vice versa?
I started doing it let's take it back. I started making beats on GarageBand when I was 12.
Okay.
And I was recording the homies and myself when I was 12 on GarageBand, on a Mac, on my dog Tristan's crib. Shout out Tristan. It was me, Tristan, Drew. Shout out Drew, my little brother JJ. And you know what I'm saying? We were just doing shit. Shout out Sosa, free Sosa. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just, I record so my homies ain't got to pay somebody to record. And I like the actual study of sound. So when I make my music, I want to make my music accordingly. I don't want to just make music and just sound any type of way. I want to sound the way I want to sound. So in order for that to happen, I got to know what's going on. So once I started studying sound, you just kind of get into that rabbit hole. And you just really just dig in, and then you find what you want for yourself. And then when you find that, you just love it. And then you can replicate it, and then you can make it work for other people. So engineering is just more so like a tool that helps me, helps others and myself. And I'm thankful that I have the gift. But to pretend like I can record everybody, I wouldn't dare. I've been through some true studio trauma. Some true and through studio trauma. And I would never record some people. Like certain people, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jit, would never ever see me in the studio again recording them. Not for any amount of dollars.
Yeah, sometimes it just ain't worth it.
It's not worth the money, because God bless. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I commend full-time studio engineers. Like, I would do the job, but for me to pretend like I've worked with every genre of music, from rock to trap to country to Latin pop. But when I tell you the stress came from the trap, and it's not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the I'm gonna say this. OGs, you got a lot of catching up to do. Some of you, please take your time and get caught back up to the times. Young guns are really just running past you, and they're just talking about whatever is at the top of their head. And that's the craziest thing, because like, we're so used to song structure and we're so used to people building songs, but then you got a whole piece of paper right in front of you and it takes you an hour and 15 minutes just to get through the first 16. We're not even at the chorus yet. And it's not because you don't know the song. It's because you don't. Oh, geez. You taught us to live by what we know. So just don't cap in your rap. I think that's the main thing. That's the main studio etiquette cringer is in studio settings, because you can hear it and then they don't perform to the highest. They just, man, fuck this. I don't feel this beat no more.
It's like, but you liked it earlier.
And I'm talking about, I've recorded 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. I'm talking about 15-minute studio sessions. Mixed, engineered, everything. Done. They're putting the song out like tomorrow. And it's just like, wow, they are really...
They're on it.
It's just... Big bro, I'm trying to get this album out. Slow down, Jit. You just got the first 10 singles out. Can we put some structure to it? And it's not necessarily saying it in the way of everybody creates differently. It's more so saying it in the way of like, now you got to create, and we can't waste time in the studio. So, like I said, no disrespect, but the studio kid, come prepared to the studio, because it's always important for you to get the best out of your product. And like I said, the youngins are right now, the young guys, like, I say max age maybe 30, because Preem is a GOAT in the studio. Oh my gosh. Preem's a GOAT in the studio. Who else have I got to see? Nova, Reaching Nova is also fire in the studio. Shout out to Reaching Nova. Germ, phenomenal in the studio. Writes fat. And Germ will take the time to write, but Germ will write so adequately, like so fast, like just thoughts are already building up while I'm either creating the beat or the beat's just playing. And in 15 minutes, Germ got a verse that he's ready to record, and then we're on to the song. The song done in like 45 minutes. So
that's crazy.
Gems. This is not a diss, but gems. Just let's work.
I've seen Acoustics do that. He pulled up and just like I seen him kill a verse like off his dome, like crazy.
It's because like, bro, that man right there. First and foremost, his stage presence is amazing.
Oh yeah.
His crowd interaction, his just natural aura, amazing. But I would love to watch him work in the studio because I just see that same energy in the studio. The same with Defree. Like, I'm not comparing whatsoever, but that same high energy, bro. Like, it's infectious. And then just matching that with work ethic, both of them, I feel, just have a natural work ethic that's just, it's not
top tier.
I got something to prove. It's just they're so high energy and they just can create. But that's the goal, is just be able to create.
So let's talk about it. Pablo.
Let's talk about it. It's
the release of the summer. Everybody's really hyped about it. It's a long time coming. I've heard it. I loved it.
First off, I got a Jit Camp review of 5 stars.
Yes, sir.
Me and this man have been at this for years. He remembers when Kalib Music wasn't doing shows. Like he said earlier, bro. He remembers when Kalib Music was just like, wow, St. Pete, y'all are awesome. And there's still always going to be that because, like I said, if there weren't certain pillars in this community, there would be no me, and you're one of those pillars.
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
You put people onto my show. You put people on to tuning in every Friday. You tuned in a lot of Fridays, even from the phone. Just tuned in. So
got to.
You gotta know, first and foremost, before we talk about this album, you're just as smart, especially because of this moment. You're just as much a part of this project as anyone else because you actually took the initiative to first listen to it, and you were like, I remember the conversation. We were listening to it on the way here, man. It's just like, yeah, I appreciate you, bro. So first and foremost, that.
Thanks, man.
Pablo. Pablo is translated to the word humble in Spanish. And this is my humble beginning. This is me telling my story, like I said, from the intro, Blessed, and giving y'all a little insight to my humble beginning and just some more of the trials and tribulations that I went through, but I really attacked all cylinders as far as growth with this project. I wanted to grow as an artist. I wanted to grow as a performer. I wanted to grow as a musician. And most importantly, I wanted to grow as a person. All my albums typically have a spiritual aspect to this. This is definitely more of a, you're going to feel this a lot more. Like you're gonna feel what we're saying. It's a lot more turnt, but we also have a lot more subjects that are, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of introspection.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of firsthand bird's eye view type shit. So it's gonna give you guys the another piece of my story, but a sense of growth from the last project we were on, because we were just making mixtapes. So for me to just be like, yo, we're going to drop an album, it's like, you ain't got no singles. You ain't got no. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but like, this is a good project. So it's only right that I give it to y'all, especially now that we're ready. And a lot of the inspiration comes from the life of Pablo, that run, the Donda Run, Magna Carta,
Watch the Throne.
Exactly.
Like that era. Jesus,
exactly. Who else? Even Cherry Bomb. This is my Cherry Bomb. This is my what's the most recent? Not the most recent. Ramona. What's the Vince Staples album? Jeez.
Oh, the one that just dropped.
No, the one before that.
Big Fish Theory? Not Big Fish Theory. No. Yeah, I think it's Ramona. Yeah.
What's that? Shout out Vince Staples. Ramona. That album that has a big inspiration. Victory Lap.
Yo, I hear the Victory Lap influence for sure. That's a classic album.
Long live Nip.
Yeah, RP Nip, man. But I could definitely hear like in some of the songs. Backboard, I feel like Backboard. I heard it in that kind of Victory Lap vibe.
Shout out Davies. Davies, I was listening to Survival. He's a really good person. Davies is really good people, and he, you know what I'm saying, he work hard. Like he's one of them ones.
Mm-hmm.
But listening to, like I said, Survival, and then the next project that he put out with Unruly, Handsome, all the crazy songs, like
the one with the money and the rope.
No, the one with him on a bike.
Oh yeah, I know which one. It came out after that one. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Called? It had Menace on it. It was a great album. Even his recent projects, Book of David, was amazing. Book of David to me was amazing. From the production level to the lyricism, Book of David was amazing. The features he had on it. Big Sean definitely had an influence. And then, this is my favorite part. Yellow was dropping at the time. ABR was dropping at the time. Push was dropping at the time. He came out with Red October. Who else was dropping?
Only One, 2.
2 was dropping. Shout out to him. Big shout out to him.
Big shout out to Only One, 2.
And then shout out Young BBQ. She was just doing shit. And I'm tapped in with her and her family. So they were just doing shit. And just so much inspiration was just around me. And I was just like, let me just put all this in one little compartment for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how Pablo came about. Because, bro, at the end of the day, this is supposed to be for growth, creating art, and we're supposed to grow with it. So if the team around me is growing, I'm talking about the whole team from in St. Pete to here in Tampa with Ethio South Music, Shuffle Remix, iHeart, anything. There's so many, so many people make this possible because it's not necessarily about me. It's about my growth, and that's where I make music from, my growth. The biggest problem that I see in our community, as far as our community, and I call it a problem because it's kind of the solution that we need, is we're nervous or we're afraid to come together. And when I say come together, I mean, we just seen it on stage. Pull up, pop out, come together. Let's see how many people we can really bring together. That makes a lot of people nervous. So that's why I decided to make projects. That's why I do the listening parties. That's why I did the driveway concert, because I know it brings us together. And I seen with what 5,000 people can look like. I know 10 artists that could sell out a crowd like that and put on an amazing show just for my city. Just for my city at a high level.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to play my due diligence. And it's not like somebody was like, oh, you need to put on for your city. You need to. No, it's just because, one, we're dope. Two, we don't really see it a lot. And then 3, it's only right because there's no my foundation without a foundation. So all the people from my childhood in St. Pete musically, to my pops, to the homies, to the bros, to the sisters, to everybody that had a hand in this, that's what it's about. It's about making sure that I articulate my story to the highest capability, and I use the product around it to put on, because that's the only goal. Like, it don't make no sense if you know what I'm saying? Because obviously we make music as artists for ourselves, but it don't make sense for me to make music that's just like me. Like, we already hear that a lot. I'm the best rapper. I got this, that, and the other because I'm the best rapper. I did this because I'm the best rapper. I got this gun, that gun, that, and, you know, to each their own. Cool. But I'm content with not being your best rapper. I'm content with not being your best artist, but I'm going to be the best artist for me. So that's what Pablo's about. It's about being the best and being humble about it, because it's not about being the best for whoop, 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 and whoop. It's about being the best for the people in your circle so you can better that situation. And that's the humility. That's the humbleness in it. Pablo.
So let's talk about some of the tracks on there. My personal favorite is Dope.
Oh,
we need a video for that joint, man. Did a little sneak peek on IG the other day. Let's talk about it.
So Dope is another bluegrass story. Dope is about my childhood. Around 12, learned how to break a swisher. 14, we was sipping liquor. Cuz was trapping niggas cooking crystals. Warlines nigga just dodging missiles. In Las Vegas or in St. Pistol. Tell it 2 cities but the same issue. Too many mothers tired of changing tissues. Me and mines had the same issues. Yeah, me and mines had the same issues. Shit be up in smoke when the game try to diss you. The type to pull up, we don't need no straps. So that song is actually like the mindset of like 12, 14-year-old Kalib. You know what I'm saying? I can't say too much on the situation, but got into, you know, a little crazy shit as a kid. Like some real stupid crazy shit too. And I learned about myself in that situation. And this song is made to like know your individual dopeness and not be afraid of everybody else's status quo on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, you know what I'm saying, from the situation I was in as a Jit, like, you either gonna hoop, work at Toyota, or go to jail. So I'm not trying to work at Toyota. Basketball is maybe. And I'm not trying to go to jail, so we gotta try to get this bread. But at the same time, I'm 12 years old recording motherfuckers. I got my OG cousin, shout out to C3. He taught me how to record when I was like 10. I'm at his house every day, damn near. He lived right across the street from my mom's when we moved to the suburbs. And you know what I'm saying? He came from the same mud that we came from in Kentucky. So he was just like, yo, you really want to do this? Like, he was cutting my hair one day and he just got a computer and he got one of those old school like blue mics, the white ones that stand up on the tripod. And he was like,
the snowball?
Yeah, the snowball. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. And he was like, yo, if you can learn how to record, you can record here. I'm telling you, in like 30 minutes, I'm recording myself. He's like, how'd you do that? I don't know. I just did some shit.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? From then on, he was just like, yo, stay at it. I had a lot of solid OGs like that not only coached me basketball-wise, but they coached me music-wise too without even knowing it. So shout out to my cousin C3, like I said. Shout out to my OG Scoop. Yeah, man. Shout out Goo. Shout out my OG Goo. Goo put me on the Good Kid, Mad City when I was like 14, maybe 15 when it first came out. Oh, my God.
Classic.
Oh, we would listen, bro. And he was like my behavioral teacher. So he pulled me out of class and just, man, listen to this music, nigga. Listen to this shit, man. Just listen what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. Cause I ain't gonna lie, goo is the first lesson of, this is the lesson of cool. Let's try to be cool now. Cause you turned. You need to chill out. So shout out Goo, shout out Cuz. Yeah, man. Pablo.
So let's get into more of the melodic moments. You've done some of that before in the past, but I felt like in this album you kind of went full force in that with a couple of the tracks.
Yeah.
You also got Neptune doing some shit on a couple songs I like too.
Motherfucker's so gifted.
Yeah, he snapped. I was really surprised. He went crazy.
He just understands music and sound and how to play a role. But he also understands how to expand sound, like as far as making the notes stretch and then hit you for real. Like when he's singing, he's directly writing towards the notes he wants to sing. He's going to take his time with his melody. He's going to take his time with the emotion he puts behind it. And it's just always so strategic and always on point. So you're right. Yeah, I took a note out of my brother Pusha Preem's book, and he knows that. Shout out to my brother again, because stadium music, man. I want to make shit where if I have a listening party at Trop tomorrow, this shit gonna shake.
How do I move?
You feel me?
Move.
You feel me? Do you know who taught me that though? Also, he has a producer credit on the album. Shout out to New Age Black Star.
Oh, okay.
Sean sonically understands how to make Southern 808s and Southern drums and trap drums, because he mixes house music with St. Pete and with Florida and with everything that makes us us. He's, in my personal opinion, there's only a handful of producers. Sean MP3, Vinny the Beat Dealer, shout out Vinny. Nux Beats.
Shout out Nux Beats.
Shout out Nux. My dog Gizmo. Shout out Gizmo. Who else? Right off the top.
Shout out the homie Kush Newton.
Shout out Kush Newton.
Key Cartel.
Key Cartel. Seven Spells. Spells is crazy. Glitch is ridiculous. His sample game is ridiculous. Who else? I got a homie. Beaumonk. Yeah. Oh, I haven't had a chance to meet him yet, but I've been able to watch his work, and dudes.
He's not. I like his style.
Perception hip hop. Wild Child Beats again, obviously.
Scott A.
Scott A produces?
Pretty sure he dabbles in a little production.
That's scary.
He does a lot of like executive production work. I know he worked on like a lot of Gatz's projects and the new Barely Legal project.
I think Gatz makes his own beats too. Shout out Gatz.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Gatz.
What's Lee Kenobi, my homie out of Tampa? Lee Kenobi, shout out to you. You make your own beats, and that shit's amazing. He's like a fusion of funk. He like Anderson .Paak, but younger, and like he was from here. And he has the funk aspect. He got the rapping. Like he can actually sing. Lee Kenobi up next too. But man, producers in our area. Producers in our area are terrifying. And I'm not Rishi Beats.
Oh yeah, shout out Rishi Beats.
I'm gonna give you the sauce. Pause. That's crazy. But me, Sean, and Rishi spent like, oh, my phone fell. We good though. We spent like an entire summer and just made so many beats. So many beats. We were just in the studio almost every day, like from dusk to dawn, working. And that summer, I seen the growth in all of us. And yeah, like, shout out Rishi Beats. Shout out Rishi Beats.
Shout out the homie Rishi.
Goat. But yeah, man, that's always important also to touch on, to speak on Scott A. Him and Soda. Bundy, Knowledge. Those are my engineers in Tampa that I like can co-sign every day. Like, clean mixes. They always give game when I come to the studio, too. That's another reason why I've gotten better as an engineer. Take game from the people that do what you want to do because, like, it's universal. So a lot of people, like I said, this Pablo project, I've been able to, like, show to a lot of people within the time of its work. But at the same time, I've been able to, like, get a lot of feedback that help it literally be the best album it can possibly be. Because that's what it's about. That's what putting a project out is about. It's about collective mind saying, yeah, this is it. Because if not, it just doesn't make sense to put out.
So summer release, you're expecting a summer release?
Commitment, July 5th, first single from the project.
That's one of my favorite tracks too. That's the one with Neptune we were talking about earlier.
It's definitely a summer song. And like, think about what we're talking about commitment. We're talking about commitment. Commitment. What is being committed? You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to have somebody that was with me when I was learning that word. But at the same time, I'm blessed to have somebody by my side that, like, also commends me when she sees me doing the right things. So that's always appreciated. Shout out to my lady. And you know what I'm saying? Like, music is supposed to kind of help us grow because, you know, I've not always been perfect, but through growth, you know, we got to always, you know what I'm saying, take the time to put that growth in our art in a cool way. And Neptune kind of just, yeah, he took the song and the idea and the concept and it just ran. So it went from just being like, oh, yeah, he got bars in this song. Yeah, this shit fire, the beat hard, to like, wow. Oh, wow. I can hear this on TikTok. I can hear this in different places. Like, what is this? So
it's one of them ones.
It's about that and knowing, like, like I said earlier, man, just how to play your role. Because when you got somebody like that who can make a song like that, you gotta let them do what they gotta do. And you gotta just trust the process. God promise you, like, bro, like, another one of those 10-minute recording sessions for Neptune. He just heard the song and then knew what we were talking about, and he was just like, yeah, I got something for this. This is easy. I got this. Yeah, that nigga talk like Michael Jackson. I kid you not. He's 6'7", but yeah, man, you know, I got you, bro. I'm gonna make sure I lay down the track, you know? You know, I'm just going there, you know, just do my thing, bro. Like, I kid you not, one of the most laid back people you will ever meet, but at the same time, you will question if he's sleeping while standing up. You will question yourself and ask yourself, is this nigga asleep? No, he's just chilling. Just chilling. Then when he goes into the booth, absolute monster. He can rap and he can sing. Monster. OP. And that's kind of becoming a trend for all the homies. So the squad is about to be terrifying.
So to coincide with the release, you're also doing an event at the factory.
Oh, man. The last listening party at the factory. We're excited. And just everybody from the factory to my manager team. Shout out Lex. Shout out Lisa. Shout out John. Shout out everybody. To everybody that's featured on the album, from the actual album itself to the deluxe. We're excited, man. This is the first release party, so we're excited to just actually be able to share with people.
I'm excited to go check it out.
Man. Shout out to Jit Camp, bro. You're the freaking GOAT, dude. Do you know that? If you haven't
people tell me it, but I just
I'm gonna make sure I gotta tell you that because you are the freaking GOAT.
Thanks, bro. It means a lot.
4 years. 4 freaking years. We got years out here, bro. And look where my dog's at.
Episode 20.
Episode Dubsky. 2-zip.
So let's talk about the Kendrick and Drake beef a little bit. We can get into it a little bit. Do you think Not Like Us is gonna be the new like number one? Is it? It's the new Hit 'Em Up. It's the new Ether.
It's the new Ether. It's
I think so too. Yeah.
Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We got everybody from coast to coast right now. Turn.
Except for Canada. They'll turn too. They're just not. They're just keeping it low.
I heard he got a business out in Canada that's booming right now.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that too.
Bro, he got a business out there that's just currently booming in Drake City.
I mean, he's the best rapper alive.
Yeah. Kenny K. Shout out to you, my dog.
Shout out K-Dot.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope he drops an album like this year. That would be dope to like finish it off.
Can I be real with you? If it wasn't for TDE, I wouldn't have not like I said, cuz brought me into the he always pulled me out of class and just made me listen to music.
Mm.
It was TDE, Odd Future, and I was putting him on the Odd Future, and like, ASAP Mob, Wu-Tang Clan, Tribe, who else? Nas, you know what I'm saying? Like spitters.
All the goats.
All the goats. Everybody from New York, bro. Like he understood the blend of music. He also listened to South rap. He listened to Boosie. He listened to a lot. Shout out Good again, man. But like, yeah, dog, like to see TDE, like, bro, I was a J-Rock fan before I was a Schoolboy Q fan. I was a Schoolboy Q fan before I was an Ab-Soul fan. And I was a Kendrick fan last. Really? Yeah. Because I didn't even know about Kendrick. I just knew about J-Rock, Schoolboy, and Ab-Soul.
I'm pretty sure I found out about either Kendrick or J-Rock first, but I think Kendrick from like Overly Dedicated. And then I found out about all the other ones. And they're some of my favorite rappers.
They had a song called Turn Me Up.
Oh, yeah. That was on the Ab-Soul project.
Bro, when I seen that video.
Turn Me Up some. Yeah.
Turn Me Up. Bro, when I seen that video, I knew, oh, yeah, I want to rap like that.
I want to do that, yeah.
And then I heard a song by Kendrick back in the day called I Want to Be Heard. I want to be heard.
From C4?
Yeah, that's my word. Make a statement with these nouns and verbs. Pour out all the liquor up on the curb. Spitting out these nouns and verbs, man. I just want to be heard. I might have butchered that last part, but
is that one from the Kendrick Lamar EP? Like hella old. It might even so be on Overly Dedicated.
So, bro, it's from like the first tape. Like the picture is a white background, him sitting on the curb with a pen and pad.
That's probably Kendrick Lamar EP.
Bro, and I just heard that song and I was like, first line he said, I used to want to be Jay, but I feel like I realized that Jay wasn't me. And at the time, I loved Magna Carta as a kid. And then he said that, I was like, he's right. I could be me. Mm-hmm. So like I said, I've been producing and making beats, and I've been able to say that I've been doing this for a little minute. But at the same time, like I produced my first beat tape when I was 13, like for a school project, and like I said, you got to think about the artists that were out at that time. Like, what is that? I'm 24 now. That's 11 years ago, bro. There were some goats out right then. Like, outright the best. So, between the people I had in my life and the music that was out, couldn't had a better time to, like, come up and, like, actually take time to appreciate everything. And now we're appreciating that. Pablo.
So, before we wrap it up, what are your top 3 St. Pete food spots?
Catalyst, top. Catalyst, number 1. Catalyst. Actually, I'm cheating. I'm gonna put 2 as the first one. Catalyst and Mr. Miller's, 2 Jamaican spots in St. Pete. Get at them. I'm talking about gas. Mama D's, gas, and then. Number 1, Mama D's and just Mama D's. And then the top, number 1 food spot. Anybody on the side of the road with a big ass smoker.
Oh yeah.
Anybody on the side of the road with a big ass smoker. You gotta go out south. You can go out, you know what I'm saying? You can go out 16th.
There's always that dude off of MLK in that parking lot.
You can go out MLK, you can go out 34th, you can go out hood and you can get some good food. I kid you not. Just look for somebody with like one of them super-sized smoker grills. And I kid you not, you're going to get the best plate of food in your life. I kid you not, the mac and cheese, fire. The baked beans, fire. And vegan. collard greens, fire, vegan, everything else, gas. And like I said, check out those Jamaican spots and, you know what I'm saying, check out Mama D's, because I'm trying to tell you, St. Pete got some fire spots.
There's some hidden gems. You just got to find them.
Bro, and I don't eat seafood, but I heard that the seafood in St. Pete's amazing.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite spots is Mullets. Down over, it's by Munch's,
you know,
across the street from where Munch's was at.
They got the mahi tacos.
Probably, yeah.
I think I had Mullets. They got one by the beach.
Nah, but there's probably another like crazy beach spot. There's a couple. I like the joint too.
The joint's fire.
Yeah.
I had a burger at the joint.
Yeah, it's right by my work, so we hit that place up sometimes.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. There's another spot I'm gonna put you on too, man. It's called King's Chicken.
Oh, is it over by Chile Verde?
No, it's over you know the big hair and supply store out south, like off of 34th South?
Oh yeah.
There's a Church's.
Yeah, I used to go to that barbershop over there.
Bro, there's a place called King's.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where you're talking about. Across in that plaza.
Yo,
yeah.
The honey biscuits, bro.
It's gas.
There's another spot in the hood. Bro, so many gyms in the hood. Oh my God. Off of 22nd, it's on the corner. It's right across the street from the church. They sell crunchy chicken, like the crunchy chicken brand, but they make it taste so much better, and it's just amazing, bro. Many gyms.
I'm definitely gonna check out that King spot.
I'm talking about they got deals too. Also another hidden gem, Winn-Dixie off of Tyrone. Go shout out, go tell Miss Nicole Kalib sent you, bro.
Oh, the one on Tyrone in like 9th?
Yeah, in the plaza, bro.
Yo, I used to get the teriyaki wings there all the time. They'd be so good. That's my old Winn-Dixie.
Bro, I ain't never seen nobody bake mac and cheese at Winn-Dixie until I went there.
Really is, guess.
That food is, shout out Miss Nicole. Bro, I'm telling you, go get you a plate, bro. There's some spots to eat. In St. Pete, you're not going to starve, and you're going to eat good. Jit, what else we got to say, man? From the bird to the bluegrass?
I think that's about it for this episode, brother.
Bro, I can't believe I was on Jit Camp. Can't believe I was at the bonfire.
So that was Jit Camp Bonfire Podcast, episode 20. You can find him at Kalib Music on Instagram. Any other spots that they can find you at?
Y'all going to be able to find me on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, the whole shebang. At KalibMusic. That's me. If you don't know, now you know. From the Bark to the Bluegrass, Kalib Music. Shout out Jit Camp. If you don't know, this is a staple for St. Pete. So once again, thank you, brother.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. And you can find me at JitCamp727 on Instagram and Twitter. And you can find all the articles and everything on jitcamp.com, where a jit can be a jit. Peace.